The story begins with a man who saved a child from a burning building. The man, named Kim, was a firefighter. They were hanging from a rope. Before the people save him, the rope breaks because of catching fire. He fell down, but miraculously he wasn't hurt. And the child was safe too. The child went back to his family, and Kim followed her. When he tried to talk to them, nobody responded. It seemed like nobody could see him. Then he heard someone say, "Kim." Turning around, he saw a man and a lady smiling at him from a distance. They were happy to see him. However, when Kim looked back at his body, he realized he was dead. Kim's soul was visible, and the man and the lady approached him. While inspecting Kim's car, they told him that he is a paragon, which means he has a good soul and hasn't done anything wrong. They explained that Kim needs to undergo 7 trials within 49 days. If he passes these trials, he will be given a new body and can return to the world of the living. The concept of being a paragon suggests that Kim has lived a virtuous life. Now, the challenge is for him to prove himself through the trials and earn the opportunity to come back to life. The film sets the stage for Kim's journey in the afterlife, exploring themes of redemption, morality, and the chance for a second chance at life. The story continues with Kim learning more about the afterlife. The lady who spoke to him reveals that they are angels, and there are 3 of them: Angel A, Angel B, and Angel C. These angels have the task of taking human souls from the world when people pass away. Angel A is the head angel, and Kim is introduced to Angel B and Angel C. Despite this new knowledge, Kim is still feeling sad because he wanted to meet his mother. The angels explain to him that he can't move around on Earth anymore. Suddenly, a portal opens in the sky, indicating the entrance to the other world. Kim's soul is taken through this portal, and the next scene shows him arriving in the other world. In this new world, Kim, whose soul is considered innocent or a paragon, is welcomed warmly. However, he is informed that he must undergo 7 trials to prove his innocence and worthiness. The angel guardians, A, B, and C, accompany him on this journey. The first trial is called the Hell of Murder, where Kim sees hot lava and millions of souls being punished, particularly those who caused someone's death. Subsequently, Kim himself is accused of murder in front of God, and it's revealed that he has 2 employees. The story unfolds with Kim facing accusations in the afterlife for an incident where a building caught fire many years ago. One of Kim's colleagues was trapped in the burning building, and he could have saved him but chose his own safety, resulting in the colleague's death. The other employees argue that this action amounts to murder, and they suggest a severe punishment, such as casting Kim into scalding lava. However, it is emphasized that Kim is considered a paragon soul, which holds a special status. Guardian Angel. A intervenes and advises to investigate the events of that night further. It turns out that Kim attempted to save his colleague, who was trapped under a stone, but unfortunately, he couldn't rescue him. Kim heard a voice urging him to help another person, so he made the choice to save a different man. In total, Kim saved 8 people that night. Despite his efforts, he couldn't save his colleague as the building collapsed while he was trying to reach him. The realization that Kim is innocent leads to his release from this trial. After this, they embark on a boat for the next trial. Kim's following trial is in front of the God of Indolence, a place for those who are lazy or haven't lived their lives properly. Kim questions the angels about why they are helping him, and the guardians of Angel C explain that King Yamura has promised them a chance to return to Earth if they assist 49 souls in passing all the trials within 49 days. This introduces a sense of purpose and urgency in Kim's journey through the afterlife trials. If a person dies, they need to go through 7 trials within 49 days. This rule applies to special souls, particularly those who are completely innocent and have never done anything wrong. Kim is one of these special souls, a paragon, and he's number 48 in this category. Despite not wanting to return to Earth, the angels remind him that the decision lies with King Yamraj, not him. They eventually reach the God of Indolence. Kim faces his second trial here, where the Goddess of Indolence reviews the events of his life. She observes how he risked his life to save others, bringing her joy. However, when Kim confesses that he did these tasks for money, the goddess becomes furious. She questions if money is his god and declares that Kim should be punished. In the trial, Kim stands on a wooden platform over water and is about to fall. He looks toward a cascade where many souls are being punished severely. Fearing the punishment, Kim is saved from falling into the water by angels A and B. They acknowledge Kim's hard work throughout his life, as he tirelessly strived for money to support his ailing mother and provide education for his younger brother. This trial sheds light on Kim's motivations and challenges, emphasizing the importance of his sacrifices for his family. The goddess forgives Kim after listening to his story. She understands that Kim sought money not for himself, but for the well-being of others. Kim successfully passes his second trial. They then proceed to their next trial, called the Hell of Deceit, where individuals who deceive others face punishment. While on their way, they face unexpected attacks, surprising the angel guardians who haven't seen this before. Angel A suggests that someone might be seeking revenge for a murder involving Kim's brother or mother on Earth. To understand the situation better, Guardian Angel A decides to go to Earth, while Angels B and C continue guiding Kim through the trials. Meanwhile, Kim is accused of the death of a colleague who couldn't be saved when the building collapsed. To keep his family in the dark about his death, Kim wrote letters to his daughter, pretending to be alive. However, when his daughter discovers the truth about her father's demise, she feels upset. It's revealed that Kim had left his home 15 years ago and hadn't visited since then. This revelation adds another layer to Kim's past and the challenges he faces during his journey through the trials. Kim faced questions about the lies he told. When asked about the reason, Kim stayed silent. Then, some branches appeared and began cutting his tongue. Guardian Angel C spoke up, expressing agreement that Kim wrote fake letters, but it didn't benefit him. Kim didn't want his colleague's daughter to know her father had died. She was young and needed to focus on her studies. Despite the deceit, there was happiness in the daughter's life due to the letters. She completed her studies, and when she grew older, she learned the truth. Kim had also written false letters to his sick mother. However, when she discovered her son was married with a son, she quickly recovered. Kim lied not for himself but for others' happiness, and hearing this, he was declared innocent. As they continued their journey, Guardian Angel A was shown on Earth. He found out that Kim's younger brother, Rim, had passed away. Retrieving Rim's soul from a picture, Angel A asked about the circumstances of his death and the location. However, Rim's soul fled, prompting Angel A to chase him. Unable to catch Rim's soul, Angel A used his powers to discover the details of Kim's brother's death. Angel A uncovered a past incident involving Rim and his friend. The two friends hugged, but accidentally, the friend fired a bullet, causing Rim's death. When their senior arrived, he realized it was an unintentional mistake. Fearing the consequences for his promotion, the senior decided to bury Rim's body secretly in a forest. The military later visited Rim's house, informing his mother that he had left his duty. They sought information, suspecting Rim had abandoned his responsibilities. Angel A discovered Rim's soul and restrained him to a building. He urged Rim to accompany him to the other realm, warning that his brother wouldn't be forgiven otherwise. However, Rim, unaware of his past life and brother, expressed a desire for revenge, claiming he was buried alive. Guardian Angel A, recalling his own human past, felt a connection with Rim's situation. In an effort to help Rim seek closure, Guardian Angel A took him along. Angel A revealed Rim's friend, who mistakenly shot him, was now remorseful and drunk, standing in front of his house. To provide closure, gave Rim's mother a map with a red spot, indicating Rim's burial place. Motivated by deep affection for Rim, the friend expressed regret for his actions and contemplated suicide in a deserted place. Unable to witness his friend's suffering, Rim pleaded with Guardian Angel A for help. Angel A explained the rules governing life and death cycles, stating they couldn't interfere. However, Rim's anger intensified, and he offered to do anything if his friend could be helped. Reluctantly, Angel A decided to aid Rim's friend, saving him by cutting the rope. Meanwhile, Kim, having passed 3 trials, faced his 4th and 5th trials, the Hell of Injustice and the Hell of Betrayal. These trials involved doing harm or deceiving others. Kim, having lived an innocent life, chose not to undergo these trials. The 6th trial awaited him, the Hell of Violence, where accusations surfaced about him brutally beating his younger brother in the past. Kim faced a difficult accusation in the 6th trial, the Hell of Violence. It was claimed that he had brutally beaten his younger brother when the brother was already sick. Kim found it hard to explain, and even his guardian angels, B and C, were puzzled by this accusation. The Hell of Violence administered punishment to Kim. Angels B and C informed Angel A on Earth about Kim's punishment. Guardian Angel A appealed for Kim's decision to be considered final. The god of violence was shocked, realizing that if Kim faced allegations in the final judgment, it would also lead to punishment for Angels A, B, and C. Moving on to the next trial, Kim, accompanied by the angels, continued his journey. On Earth, Angel A successfully communicated with Rim, helping him understand and become a good soul. Meanwhile, Kim found himself in his final trial, traveling through a desert. Angel C asked Kim about his attempt, 15 years ago, to harm his mother, a trial that focused on Kim's past actions when he was facing financial difficulties and his mother was unwell. Kim admitted that he had considered harming his mother due to the lack of money and his inability to bear seeing her suffer. Kim shared a difficult part of his past during his final trial. He revealed that 15 years ago, he faced financial struggles and his mother was unwell. In a moment of desperation, he thought about ending his mother's life, followed by his brother's and eventually his own. His brother intervened when Kim was about to harm their mother with a pillow, leading to a physical confrontation where Kim beat his brother. Overwhelmed with guilt, Kim decided to leave home. At that challenging time, Kim made a commitment to live his life for the sake of his brother and mother. Despite being physically distant, Kim kept in touch with his mother through letters. In the earthly realm, Rim and guardian angel A were shown reaching the place where Jim, presumably another name for Kim, used to work. Jim's mother had a map given by a friend, and it marked the location where Jim's lifeless body was found. Jim's senior, upon seeing the map, reacted with fear and pushed Jim's mother. Witnessing this injustice, Rim's soul created a massive storm. Intent on seeking revenge, Rim was about to confront his senior when he noticed his brother, Kim, being engulfed in the sand. Rim's actions in the earthly realm suggested that he was engaging in wrongful tasks. Despite Rim's anger, he couldn't forgive Kim. In the afterlife, Kim found himself standing in front of King Yamraj, facing his final trial. The accusations against Kim included an attempt to end his mother's life, believing she was asleep, whereas she was prepared to die so that her children could lead comfortable lives. This trial would determine whether Kim would be given a chance to return to the world. After Kim faced his final trial and feared punishment, he became depressed. He even asked Yamraj to give him the punishment he thought he deserved. As they were about to announce Kim's punishment, a large picture of Kim's mother was shown. In this moment, they glimpsed into Kim's past through his mother's dream, where Kim visited her. Kim confessed everything to his mother, and to his surprise, she said she wasn't angry and had already forgiven him. In the past 15 years, despite not physically meeting, Kim had been working hard for his mother and brother. His mother had dreams of Kim's efforts for their well-being. Yamraj explained that if a person is forgiven on Earth, they would not face punishment in the afterlife. Fortunately, Kim's brother had also forgiven him. With this forgiveness, Kim successfully passed his 6th and 7th trials. Yamraj then granted Kim permission to go back to Earth. Grateful for this opportunity, Kim thanked Angel C. Meanwhile, Rim was shown on Earth with Angel A and B, holding a Paragon card. This indicated that Rim too had become a Paragon. The angels had the responsibility to allow this 49th soul to pass the trials and be reborn. The movie concluded by revealing that the angels, including Jim, were also to be reborn if they successfully guided this soul through the trials within the 49 days. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Now goodbye.